When Elon Musk said electric cars would change the world, people laughed. Investors called him reckless. Car executives said it was impossible. And for a while, it looked like they were right. Tesla was weeks from bankruptcy more than once. Its factories caught fire. Its deadlines slipped. And Musk, stubborn, intense, sleep-deprived, refused to quit. But what no one realized was that the story of Tesla wasn't just about cars. It was about belief against logic, about betting everything when everyone else bets against you. By the end of this story, you'll see why Tesla didn't just survive, it rewrote the rules of modern capitalism. In 2003, the idea of an electric car was a joke. They were slow, heavy, and died after 100 miles. Big automakers treated them as compliance toys to meet emission targets. But a group of Silicon Valley engineers thought differently. They believed that if you combined lithium-ion batteries, lightweight design, and software intelligence, electric cars could be faster and better than anything on the road. They called their startup Tesla Motors, named after the visionary inventor Nikola Tesla. Elon Musk wasn't the founder. He joined as an investor after selling PayPal to eBay. But soon, he became the face, the driver, and the obsession behind Tesla's mission to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. It wasn't a car company. It was a crusade. The first Tesla, the Roadster, was a bold experiment, a high-performance sports car powered entirely by electricity. It could go from 0 to 60 inches under 4 seconds. It used thousands of laptop batteries wired together. But in 2006, that sounded like madness. Batteries were expensive, unstable, and prone to overheating. And Tesla had no experience building cars. Every prototype broke. Costs skyrocketed. Deadlines slipped. Traditional automakers laughed. A Silicon Valley startup making cars? Impossible. One executive famously said, "Building a car company is like eating glass while staring into the abyss." They weren't wrong. By 2008, Tesla was running out of money. The global financial crisis hit. Investors pulled out. The company had only weeks of cash left. And then, everything fell on one man. Elon Musk had already poured his fortune into Tesla and SpaceX. He was living on borrowed money. Yet instead of pulling back, he went all in. He wired his last $40 million into Tesla's account, saving it from collapse by days. At the same time, SpaceX had failed its first 3 rocket launches. He was nearly bankrupt on 2 fronts. On Christmas Eve 2008, Tesla secured emergency funding, and SpaceX finally launched successfully into orbit. Musk later said, "It was the worst year of my life. But that moment changed everything." Tesla survived, and the world had just underestimated him for the last time. After 2008, most people thought Tesla would quietly fade away. Instead, it came back stronger than ever. In 2012, Tesla launched the Model S, a luxury sedan that didn't just compete with gas cars, it outperformed them. It could accelerate faster than a Porsche, travel over 250 miles per charge, and update itself through the internet like a smartphone. It was elegant, powerful, and silent. Reviewers called it the iPhone of cars. Motor Trend named it Car of the Year. Suddenly, the laughter stopped. But success came at a cost. Musk pushed his team beyond exhaustion. He slept on factory floors, reviewed designs at 3 a.m., and demanded perfection. His vision was ruthless. If something's not impossible, it's not worth doing. Employees quit. Suppliers broke contracts. Analysts predicted disaster. Yet the impossible kept happening. Wall Street didn't believe Tesla's rise was real. Hedge funds began shorting the company's stock, betting it would crash. They mocked Musk on television, calling Tesla a bubble built on hype. But Musk didn't fight them with words. He fought them with execution. He invited journalists to visit the Fremont factory to see with their own eyes that cars were rolling off the line. He live-streamed the production floor, showing robots welding bodies in perfect sync. Then he did something no CEO had ever done before. He made Tesla's patents open source, allowing competitors to use its technology. It was a bold statement. Our true competition isn't other car companies. It's climate change. That move turned Tesla from a startup into a movement. Investors began to realize this wasn't just about cars, it was about energy, technology, and the future of civilization. By 2017, Tesla unveiled the Model 3, its first affordable mass-market car. 500,000 people placed deposits before production even began. The excitement was unprecedented, but manufacturing nearly killed the company again. Robots malfunctioned. Assembly lines stalled. Tesla burned through billions. Musk called it production hell. He moved into the factory, sleeping under his desk, working 120-hour weeks. He refused to leave until cars were shipping. Critics predicted bankruptcy again. Short sellers bet billions against him. Every delay became a headline. But Musk had learned something most CEOs never do when the system is against you. You can't follow its rules. He re-engineered the factory, redesigned machines, and bypassed bureaucracy. And slowly, the chaos began to turn. By 2018, Model 3 seconds were flooding the roads. Tesla was profitable for the first time in its history. And Wall Street, once hostile, began to panic because every bet against Musk was losing. Tesla's stock price exploded. The same analysts who laughed were now calling it the future of mobility. Traditional automakers GM, Ford, Toyota, Volkswagen scrambled to catch up. And Elon Musk, once ridiculed for chasing electric dreams, had become one of the richest men in the world. But the turning point wasn't just financial. It was cultural. People didn't buy Teslas only for the cars. They bought into the story, the idea that a single company could rewrite the fate of an entire industry. Musk had turned engineering into mythology. And Tesla wasn't just selling vehicles anymore, it was selling a vision of the future. After conquering the car market, Musk aimed higher. He didn't just want to build vehicles, he wanted to build the entire energy ecosystem. In 2016, Tesla bought SolarCity, a solar power company founded by Musk's cousins. The goal was simple: to create a world where homes, cars, and power grids ran on clean energy. He called it the Sustainable Energy Loop. Solar panels on the roof, batteries in the garage, and electric cars in the driveway, all connected through Tesla software. It wasn't just business, it was ideology. To prove it, Musk unveiled the Gigafactory's massive production plants designed to build batteries, solar panels, and cars all under one roof. Each factory would be the size of dozens of football fields. Critics said it was overreach. Analysts said it was impossible. But Tesla built them anyway. From Nevada to Shanghai to Berlin, Gigafactories rose like modern cathedrals to technology. They didn't just make batteries, they made belief. While traditional automakers still debated hybrid models, Tesla went all in on autonomy. Its cars use cameras and AI to learn from every mile driven. Each Tesla became part of a global neural network, feeding data back into a system that constantly improved itself. Musk compared it to a human brain, billions of neurons driving, thinking, evolving. Accidents still happened. Critics called it dangerous. Regulators pushed back. But the numbers told a different story. Tesla's vehicles were statistically safer per mile than almost any car on the road. Autopilot wasn't just a feature. It was a declaration that the future of driving was software, not horsepower. And it was working. By 2020, Tesla was no longer a joke. It was the most valuable car company on Earth, worth more than Ford, GM, Toyota, and Volkswagen combined. But success came with chaos. Musk was unpredictable. He tweeted market-moving statements in the middle of the night. He fought with journalists, mocked short sellers, and broke rules of corporate communication. When he smoked marijuana on a podcast, Tesla's stock dropped instantly. When he tweeted funding secured about taking Tesla private, the SEC fined him millions. Yet every scandal made him stronger. Because Tesla's fans didn't see him as a CEO, they saw him as a symbol. To them, Musk represented rebellion against the old order. A man who ignored the gatekeepers, challenged governments, and built rockets while others wrote memos. While Tesla dominated Earth's roads, Musk's other company, SpaceX, reached orbit after orbit. The two projects began to intertwine. Tesla's battery tech powered rockets. SpaceX's engineers helped design Tesla's hardware. Both companies shared a single vision: to make humanity multiplanetary and sustainable. And then came one of Musk's most daring projects, Starlink, a constellation of satellites that could bring internet to every corner of the world. It was Tesla's philosophy, but in space, connecting humanity through innovation, not institutions. Musk's methods were brutal, his standards nearly impossible. He once said, "I don't create companies for the sake of creating companies. I create them to solve problems that affect the future of humanity." For his critics, that sounded arrogant. For his followers, it was prophecy. Tesla became a cult, not around a product, but around a purpose. People didn't just buy cars, they joined a cause. And that's why Tesla didn't collapse under pressure. It thrived on it. Tesla's success wasn't luck. It was the result of 3 ideas that every empire before it ignored. First, never compete where the rules are fixed. Rewrite them. Musk didn't try to beat car makers on efficiency. He made efficiency irrelevant. Second, build belief, not just products. Every Tesla driver became a missionary for the brand, turning customers into marketers. Third, use doubt as fuel. Every insult, every short sale, every failure became part of the myth. That's why Tesla's rise mirrors every great story of innovation. It started with laughter, faced humiliation, and ended in transformation. Today, Tesla builds millions of cars a year. It powers homes, stores energy, and fuels rockets. Its valuation crossed $1 trillion, a number no one believed possible for a car company. And yet, Musk still says they're just getting started. New gigafactories are under construction. Tesla's humanoid robot project, Optimus, aims to redefine labor itself. And every new announcement begins the cycle again. Disbelief, mockery, obsession, success. The laughter never stops. It just changes direction. Because that's the lesson Elon Musk taught the world. When they laugh at your dreams, it's not a warning. It's the sound of history being written.